I'm trying again. Hi guys and welcome. Thanks for popping in. I think I saw Deshelle and Shannon and Jennifer. Hey everyone. Chantel. Oh, I did not test this. Hi Jennifer. Whew. Okay. Hi guys. I was not planning to do this today. We've had a busy day, as you probably saw this morning, down at Groundhog Day. But yeah, hi Jamie, you're here live. But I've been inspired today watching so many moms share their one word for their homeschool. So I thought I would try it. Thanks, Shannon. Yeah, it was really crazy. I have never done Groundhog Day in person somewhere. It was so much pomp and circumstance, and then it wasn't what I thought at all. I really thought the groundhog would come out of something and there'd be at least a pretend appearance of him seeing his shadow. And maybe because it was cloudy, they didn't bother, but it didn't really seem like that was it at all. But I've never really watched it on TV either. So, oh, Snow Hill Mom. Yeah, you know, they do it every year in Raleigh. So one of these Groundhog Days, just put a little note to yourself and head downtown. The museum itself had a great setup. I mean, they had all these live animals out and we pet snakes. Not my favorite thing. But they could help turtles and all of that kind of stuff. And it was great. So well worth the visit to the museum. And the museum downtown's free. So it was great. All right, so real quick, my name is Mary. For those of you who don't know, I'm a homeschooling mom. Oh, I see we have a homeschooled kid on here of 4. And this is my blog and Facebook page is at /notbefore7. And my kids are 13, 11, 9, and 6. So it's great to have you guys here. And there was a challenge on Homeschool Scopes. There is a Facebook group if you have not found them. Facebook.com /homeschool scopes. And they had a challenge this week to sum up your homeschool in one word. So I was watching a few of those and I thought they were really fun to see what people kind of thought of their own homeschool in one word. So I saw Tara's today at Minivan Ministries, and what I really liked that she did is she asked her kids what they would say their one word is. So I did that too. I thought that was really interesting. Yeah, Jamie, thank you. You're one of the other ones I saw. So my kids, hold on one second here. Let me find out what's going on here. Okay, sorry guys. Sometimes, you know, just a lot of interesting people. You do not have to broadcast scopes, Jenny. You can just be in there if you're interested in just seeing more scopers and learning more about homeschool scopes. In fact, I can invite you to join. All right, so I asked my kids, what is the one word you would use to sum up our homeschool? I asked my 6-year-old first, and he said, school. I guess that's good. Later, after his siblings answered, he decided to change his answer to learning. That's a great question, Julian, but that's not what this scope is about. So maybe I'll do another one sometime about homeschooling. There are a lot of reasons I've chosen to homeschool. So my 6-year-old said learning. I thought that was great. My 9-year-old's one word for the Wilson Academy was yay, which I loved because I say yay all of the time. So that was really fun to me. My oldest, my 13-year-old daughter, her word was productive, which I found really interesting, that she sees our homeschool in one word as productive. And we are productive. So that was great. And then my 9-year-old said significant. She actually said insignificant. And then we all said, what do you think insignificant means? And I said, and she was like, you know, like important. I said, no. I think you mean significant. Our homeschool is significant. Okay, but my one word, and I actually think somebody else used this word, or they at least mentioned it in their scope, but it really was the one I think best describes our homeschool, and that is evolving. Our homeschool is evolving. And I looked it up, and evolving means develop gradually from simple to a more complex form. And I like aspects of this definition, and I don't. I do think our homeschool has gotten more complex in some ways. When I started, I just had a 6-year-old, one little kindergartner, and then a bunch of babies. And then it has added to the complexity as more and more children have officially become grown into the school years. And then this year, last year, I added a middle schooler, which took it to a whole new level of complexity. But on the same hand, I don't think our curriculum or other things have necessarily become more complex. In fact, I think I've gotten better at simplifying when it comes to the curriculum. So in that way, I do think we're evolving. And I thought about it. I thought, well, specifically, I am evolving, the teacher. And the other words that were synonyms for evolving was mature and grow. And I think that really sums up, the children who are maturing and growing all the time, and me, who am constantly evolving in my knowledge of education, of homeschool, of the curriculums available, of what suits our family. All of that stuff is something where I'm evolving. And every year has looked different. I saw somebody say even... Exactly. My kids are constantly changing age and everything is evolving. But mainly, I think the teacher is evolving as a person, as a human being, and I am learning more, and that impacts change in my homeschool as well. So it's fun to look back. We started in classical conversations, and then we were in just a general co-op for 2 years, and then I actually ran a co-op out of my house for 2 years, and then we had a big move. We found Brave Writer in that, and that changed a lot of what we were doing. So we have been evolving. And that was it. So I encourage some of you who scope to give the challenge a try and use the hashtag homeschoolscopes. And if you want, go ahead and request joining this Facebook group. So I didn't ask my kids to compare it. I just asked them to describe our homeschool and their experience in one word. And I thought it was really interesting to hear what they did. So thank you all for tuning in and listening. It's been great, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to do a book club question and answer session again around 7. So if you have any questions, you can send them to me on my Facebook page or at notbefore7@gmail.com. All right, guys, have a great night. And Jenny, definitely go ask your kids, and I will invite you to Homeschool Scopes on Facebook. Thanks, everyone. All right, I like to finish on something other than me.